Nautilus HQ. Mid-air HQ in the best you call Hawaii. I was thinking I actually want to build a second base. My first base is very basic. It's got all the utilitarian functions. And we'll have to... I think I wanted to do like a storm planet or one of the rarer planets where we can actually farm it, like storm crystals or something, as my second base. I have to plan that out a little bit. All in Euclid Galaxy since you've now moved to Budelinger Galaxy. Ooh. Yeah, I've seen I am in Euclid Galaxy, but I don't know actually what that means. I think it's just like the start of the galaxy. Which is the different galaxies are actually, or how different they are. Want to make new HQ an exotic planet? It will be your man cave. Yeah, it's like there's so much stuff that you can put in your base as well. I was like, oh, I need to unlock all this stuff before I build my base, but I want to build base so I can do other stuff as well. It's like, yeah, you need to find that ideal planet and have all the tech unlocked, and then build a beautiful base. I saw some Reddit bases, man. Ooh, just weakens my appetite. Build a very pretty base. Spend some time planning and building a pretty base. One of our save files. Did you grab the file? No! Okay. I'm gonna make a note. Occasionally back up my save files. Yeah, every, I don't know, 10 or 20 hours of playing, do like a backup or something, in case we lose progress. Okay, I think that's almost all of it. And, oh, there's another one. Did we get this one? Not. No need to back up unless you won't mess with the file. Ah, base bolt limit and things like that. Okay, yeah, I've not tried that. Okay, we are with life form. Now, I was fairly lucky with a early hit on the multi-tool from one of the space stations. That was like a 24 slot multi-tool, I think. It felt good to get a fully open and unlocked multi-tool early. Now all the ones, or that's the main thing I'm looking for. There's probably something around the classes as well, which I don't understand yet. The class of the multi-tool. That's not built in. Can change the limit of the base size by editing the file, but you wouldn't encourage that. Okay. Yeah, I ran into the base limit thing. I didn't know there was a base limit. When I tried to do my first sort of resource extractor thing / power generator that you have to do by the survey tool. And it was like 500, 600, maybe 800 U away from my base. Like, no, can't do that. Ah, there's mods as well. Yeah, I'm playing the base game. Not looked at mods yet. Power generator is tricky. Yeah, it's almost, that's the other thing that I'm thinking of that I need to do before I start my second base, is to get near a or find a hotspot and build my base near the hotspot. I have returned at a good time. God, Zwanja seems frustrated. Some positive news will cheer them. Give samples. Vakane thanks me, but still seems troubled. Seizing this chance to unburden themselves, they share battle logs of this planet's ongoing war. Over time, a stalemate has emerged. The Sentinel forces seem infinitely renewable. The Vy'keen just cannot get ahead. If this plan succeeds, if growing these new resources satisfies the Sentinel's obsession with balance, what then? Will the Vy'keen forces be forever committed to exchanging new resources for old? Suggest escalating. Considering that a large confrontation would be in keeping with traditional Vy'keen tactics. The Vy'keen shakes himself back into the present. They insert the star bulbs into a small device. It rotates violently, running the seeds from their bedding. They return the seeds to me, ready to plant outside. A local wild botany. A local life form requests help redistributing native flora. Choose a location on the planet's surface to plant the seeds. Okay. Problem long distance generators. Claim as a range. Yeah. Tough, man. I got this planet, so this is my home planet. So we do have some sunshine. So solar powers and batteries work, but yeah, none of the others, even the mineral stuff, is too far away from the base to actually get that working properly. Okay. Okay. There. I recently discovered this fast walking punch jetpack combo. Quite like that there's little tricks like that you can use in the game to travel quickly. You can place items anywhere without a base computer, but those items will not connect to each other. Okay. So I can probably place like mineral extractors and stuff. I don't know if they need power. That's the other thing. Don't know enough. I don't want to place it and then have to build it again, destroy it and build it somewhere else. Also the thing with the generator, you can place it but won't be able to connect a cable to that. Ah. Great! Yeah, I also read you need silos. I don't think I've got the silos unlocked yet. Do we have the log? Hold on. Wild botany. Okay, let's just planting new seeds. Probably more. The part you haven't figured out yet. You got your HQ in Zone A. Generator in Zone B both have a base computer. For some reason you can't connect a cable from Zone B to one from Zone A. Ah. Yeah, I read about that. So it's I was thinking, because it's so close, some of the hotspots, relatively speaking, to my home base, I'll just build a second base there. But if that's the type of problem you run into when you're trying to connect the bases, sure, I want to. Let's find a way to connect it. Yeah. Otherwise you'll have to build like everything in every base. Or at least power generation in the second base as well. And treat them as separate ones. And we're to destroy to move our HQ. That's yours forever. Ah. Yeah, and you kind of need that before you can actually get the survey stuff, right? So you need the main base, and you can't knowingly claim it near a hotspot. I did see they, or the developers said there was lots of new stuff coming as well. Not sure if it's considered new, if it's a fix for or something the players wants to do. That would be cool if they did. Can probably thinking if I want to plant it near my own base or near this one. Specialist farming star bulb. A local life form request help redistributing native flora. Choose a location. And that was one. We need to plant all of them. Plant the seeds. Okay, I assume so. Return to the life form. New for use when you allow us to change color on our ship and that look as much as we want. Ooh. Yeah, I was just thinking, I haven't tried to change colors yet. I am looking forward to actually changing my ship. Just to a different one. Return to the life form. Gra, you in Lorry Interloper. Report success. The Viking salutes as I leave. I have gained their respect. Planning increased with the Viking. Sweet. The ship is red. Can't ask for more from me. Nice. Okay, so I actually got enough coordinate stuff I need. So let me. We want signal booster, and I'm gonna do a. Hold on. He's not a huge fan of pink. If a game gives me the option to make stuff pink, I make stuff pink. Because it looks silly. Courage! Ah, there we go. What is that? 4 ounce. Or black as a neutral color, like a ninja. Like a ninja. Or let's say earth tones. I typically dress in earth tones, like muted colors. Drop off. Oh. I wonder if we'll find enough. Hold on, what's that over there? Ah, that's another manufacturing facility. Okay. Ooh. Landing sequence unavailable. Yeah, so this kind of tricky nuance is why does it say landing sequence unavailable? I do not understand. How do I get it back? Too high. Landing area not clear. There we go. There's a sodium hotspot near here as well. And find it. And there's the mech stuff that I haven't gotten to yet. Lots of the latest content they've added to the game, not gotten to yet. Whoa! Okay, that went a bit too quick. There we go. Let's get those sodium. Carbon and ready. Back to work. No. I had to take the day off to be able to play during the day. I'm fortunate enough to also be able to work from home, so still got the job. For now. I have to take time off to play. Or play in the evenings, which I also do. Nice. Okay, let's go drop all stuff. Iron battery. Cake relic. Can you do a living expense? I will probably need some internet. What is this? Crystal fragment. This can go in there. Okay. Sodium and nitrate. Yeah, so we just need to remember to pick up sodium nitrate for this as well. Cargo, please. Nice. Okay. Another batch over there. Condensed carbon. Weapon charge depleted.
Technology recharge.
Oh, buried tech. Yeah, I've got a slot in my base storage for all the salvage tech I'm picking up as well when I want to buy a bunch of new upgrades. I haven't got the whole tech tree unlocked at the anomaly yet. Finish on the main quest line at some point as well. And some knowledge stones. Knowledge. You've learned the Viking word for it. Beak. Probably when they're insulting the Gek before. What is that? Just a stone. A Jingite. Impulse. Natural burials. The other thing we can do is hunt a bit of those for money. Burial sites. but let's get the signal booster, get another drop pod coordinate. Please select navigational task. Decipher 1 drop pod coordinate data. Searching for transmission signal. There. 1 hour. Okay. I was just debating whether I can shorten that and by how much if we summon our rover. That's we did keybind it to 1. I was a little bit worried there that it's going to find the same drop what we were just at. It looks like that is not the case. There. Tunes. Go light. Pulse. Can also go back to my freighter and just kick off the next mission. I haven't done that in a bit. And not yet today. It's after this one, I think. Excuse me. Drop pod, coming in hot, coming in hot. Initiate landing. I must say this game is very much, I'd say, when I was a kid and watched the likes of like Star Trek and Star Wars and stuff, like, it's so cool to be able to just go and explore the universe. And this game just ticks so many of those boxes. I feel like a real life universe explorer. I actually have cobalt over here as well. Yeah, we're probably going to need a lot of cobalt for those ionized cobalt stuff. Scans. Etherologius, yes we did. Even check. Ricky Meadows. Ricky Meadows. However that's pronounced. It's like risky. Ricky. Risky. That base. Okay. Another within nitrate, ionized cobalt, and carbon. Sweet. Just checking for those. Ooh, just lying here randomly. Take that. Vortex cube. And tetra cobalt. Like suddenly worried that it's going to spawn Okay, so I wanted to go up to my freighter and just kick off another mission from there. So I did manage to luckily get a capital freighter as the free one. Because I read the tip online to actually... Oops, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna crash into my freighter. I read the tip online to not take the first one off, wait for a big one. Landing sequence initiated. The boss. I didn't do that, yeah. It's, I wasn't too worried about the freighter because I don't know what the freighter does, right? But yeah, I read online that that's a tip to wait. Decline the first one offered and then you can take the second one. It's usually a capital class version. But I think it's not the biggest yet in terms of number of slots, etc. It's like an A class, but it's big. This one I think is worth 41 million. How do I check that? Yeah, so it's C class, so it's not the biggest. But it's got lots of slots. So. We wanted to... Oh, what's this? Warp map. What? So if we want to warp in here.
Station coordinates received.
What? I have a class, but it's worth 13 million and there's 18 slots. So this is much better. Yeah, what's quite confusing, or what was confusing when I read that tip though, is on the third one, I got it on the second one that I dispatched the pirate that was attacking it, and they offered me this, so I took the second one, and then there was another one after that that also offered me, it looked like a capital class, and it offered me the ship as well, or that looked like it, they offered me the ship, but the bug is it's actually, even though they say it's for free, that you go into the compare and then you can either accept or decline. But if it's not free, it just replaces, I think it replaces it for 1.8 million or something, or it is free but it replaces your existing one, which I don't understand how that works, or why it even says it's the third one's free. All of our okay. Construct more. What? Okay, I need to go to the fleet command. So if we construct more fleet commands, we can. What is this? Oh, this is still loot we haven't unlocked. Okay. Nice one, since you have 100 million saved up. Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to save a bit of money for the normal ship upgrade, just one with lots of available slots. Calibrating the fleet commander, use of ZV4 Ohagim's Pride debrief command. Log entry. Storage augmentation. Ooh, that storage augmentation is useful. Arrived in Intune Sene system. Offer chance to invest in high resolution orbital photography business. Booming. Investment successful. 294,000. Geodeside 2. Ambushed by Gek pirates. If you fix down ships and scrap them, you get storage modules for your ship. That's a good tip. I think I got one, which I increased from 15 to 16 available slots on my current system. But it might save me a bit of money, because I wrote down that, like, I want a ship with lots of slots, and I saw one with 48 slots, so all the slots unlocked, but for 112 million, like a normal starship for 112 million. It's like, what? Do I have to save that much before I can upgrade? I think not. Go for a cheaper one that's got the available slots to upgrade later, and then I do that thing. I go for down ships and scrap them to get storage modules. Profits 100, 351. Returned home to the fleet. Assumed in formation at capital ship, awaiting a debrief. End expedition. Ooh, a lot of goodies. Hot ice. Credits earned 600,000. Sweet. Also, let me check if we can do save point.